Hi all. I have been reading from Alexander Maclaren's expositional sermons in the book of Luke, as we're studying Luke right now. This sermon is from the text of Luke 1, verses 46 to 55. I'll read it from the book. And Mary said, My soul doth magnify the Lord, and my spirit hath rejoiced in God my Saviour. For he hath regarded the low estate of his handmaiden. For behold, from henceforth all generations shall call me blessed. For he that is mighty hath done to me great things, and holy is his name. And his mercy is on them that fear him, from generation to generation. He hath showed strength with his arm. He hath scattered the proud in the imagination of their hearts. He hath put down the mighty from their seats, and exalted them of low degree. He hath filled the hungry with good things, and the rich he hath sent empty away. He hath helped his servant Israel, in remembrance of his mercy, as he spake to our fathers, to Abraham, and to his seed forever. Here's what he says about Mary. The whole of this is like a murmur of wonder that such honor should come to her, so insignificant, and the behold of the latter half verse is an exclamation of surprise. In unshaken meekness of steadfast obedience, she feels herself the handmaiden of the Lord. In undisturbed humility, she thinks of her low estate, and wonders that God's eyes should have fallen on her, the village damsel, poor and hidden. A pure heart is humbled by honor, and is not so dazzled by the vision of future fame as to lose sight of God as the source of all. Think of that young girl in her obscurity, having flashed before her the certainty that her name would be repeated with blessing till the world's end, and then thus meekly laying her honors down at God's feet. What a lesson of how to receive all distinctions and exaltations. And then later he talks about Mary's hope. He says, the last turn in the song celebrates the faithfulness of God to his ancient promises, and his help to his Messiah to Israel, his help by his Messiah to Israel. The designation of Israel as his servant recalls the familiar name in Isaiah's later prophecies. Mary sees in the great wonder of her son's birth the accomplishment of the hopes of ages and an assurance of God's mercy as forever the portion of the people. That phrase, the hope of ages, always reminds me of the lovely hymn, O Little Town of Bethlehem, where it talks about all the hopes and fears of all the years. Just lovely poetry. All the hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight, singing about the coming of Christ. Okay, so he also makes this point about her beliefs. No shadows are yet cast across the morning of which her song is the herald. She knew not the dark clouds of thunder and destruction that were to sweep over the sky. But the end has not yet come, and we have to believe still that the evening will fulfill the promise of the morning, and all Israel shall be saved. and that the mercy which was promised from of old to Abraham and the fathers shall be fulfilled at last, and abide with their seed forever. As a former Jehovah's Witness, I was taught that God was through with Israel as a people due to their unfaithfulness. But reading Mary's words and her confidence, not in her people, but in her God, who is faithful to his promises, that gave me a new perspective to think on, and to stop looking at people and look at God as the promise keeper. Thank you for listening. I'm going to put up as a link a video, some words from Elizabeth Elliot about femininity, a lost concept. She was a missionary to Amazon natives, and she talks about Mary in this particular video.